Hey guys, I want to tell you about tea tree oil. I use this for so many things. I use it to disinfect. I use it to for acne. I use it for if I'm on a cold and I'm trying to get over a cold. You can use it to gargle. You can use it for dandruff. You can use it for insect bites, for cuts, for burns. I mean, I can go on and on and on. It's crazy. This is like $15 miracle oil. I use it for so many things, and I was curious to see what else I can use it for that I don't even know that you could use it for. And I found a slew of things on the internet. So this little guy, I bought him for about $15, and I'm gonna give you a close up so you can see. The brand is Jason, and it's organic tea tree oil, and it comes with a little top like that, and it has like a little plastic dropper built into the bottle, and this is the glass bottle, so you need to be careful with not dropping that. This is an oil that's found in Australia, and it says it's pure Australian oil, and I bought this in a Whole Foods place market. I think it was in the Fresh Market, which is kind of like on Wild Oats, you know, more of organic foods. And let me tell you, this guy, I have gotten my money's worth and more out of this guy. I'm going to tell you what I use it for, and then I'll tell you what I found in the internet as that you can use it for that I didn't know. So I'm just putting it out there in case it's of some use to you guys. I use this tea tree oil for if I wake up one day and I have a little pimple and I want to dry it out, I'll put it straight on my pimple. I try not to touch this part, so like I won't go like that. Like I'll pour it into my hand and get it from my hand, a clean hand of course, and put it straight on my pimple before I go to bed. I do that consecutively for like about 3 or 4 nights, and by the third night it's already like drying up, it's like shriveling up. Before you use this on your skin, please try it out. Try it out somewhere like in the inside of your arm to make sure you're not going to have an allergic reaction before you use this for anything. And if you're pregnant or nurse or feeding or breastfeeding, you should not use this according to the internet. And like in any case, if you doubt anything, consult your doctor before you try anything. Okay, so much for my disclaimer. I don't want to be sued by anybody. So I use that on my pimple. I also use it as a toner. This is a toner that I have that I ran out of. What I do is I'll put some water in here, more purified water or like drinking water, and I put some drops into the water, and then I use that to spritz on my face. I also use it to clean my retainers. I'll grab some of this tea tree oil and I'll just put some drops in the water, and I'll drop my retainers in there and leave them there overnight. Not overnight, excuse me, over the day while I'm at work or what have you. And the tea tree oil is cleaning away the bacteria. The other thing I use it for is to spritz in my room, like to give it a nice pine smell throughout the house. And at the same time, it's antibacterial, so it kind of helps like a Lysol, but not so invasive, not so chemically, and you know, it doesn't make you cough. It's not that strong chemical smell that your lungs sometimes don't agree with. You can also use it if you're running a cold, if you feel a little stuffy or congested. What I usually do is I grab some of tea tree oil, I grab some sort of base, petroleum jelly, also Vaseline, and I'll put that on the palm of my hand. I'll put like 2 or 3 drops of this. I rub it all in, and then I'll rub it on my chest, kind of like Vicks Vapor Rub, but made of tea tree oil. And I'll put that on my chest, and then I'll wrap up with a scarf and make sure that, you know, to keep this part of my body warm and inhale the vapor. And that kind of like helps open your sinuses and your passageways and helps you get rid of that cold, that, you know, nasty stuff that we can get stuck in our lungs. What else do I use it for? I use it to spritz on my pillow because sometimes, you know, I try not to wash my hair every day. And I notice when I don't wash my hair every day, you know, I'm transferring oils from my hair to my pillow and then back on my face, and, you know, that creates pimples and so forth. So I try to disinfect my pillowcases by spraying some of this on the pillow and letting it dry, and then, you know, going to bed or what have you. So that helps that too. I usually use it for high traffic areas too, like in the car, like my car's stick shift. So I'll make sure to spray it around the stick shift handle, the door handle to open the door. You know, these things that we're touching every day and transferring bacteria and that we don't even pay attention to. The steering wheel also. I would say to do like a little test on your car to make sure you're not going to ruin any of your finishing in the car. I don't want you to blame me for that. So make sure you're not going to ruin anything before you go spray happy and spray all over your car. Oh, like if I'm doing a manicure, let's say I cut myself and I cut maybe like a nail that's bugging me or something like that, or a hangnail, I cut it too short or too close to my skin, I'll put some of that on there, especially if I break the skin. If I'm bleeding, the first thing I go for is this. I don't go for any hydrogen peroxide, nothing. This is like my first aid care go-to item. You can use it on cuts, you can use it on burns, you can use it to gargle. Now, don't swallow it. The one thing you should not do is swallow this, even if it's diluted. You shouldn't swallow it. You can use it if you have bleeding gums, or if you have problems with gingivitis and so forth. You can use this also as a gargle. And for mosquito bites, if you're going camping, you can dilute some in a bottle and use that on your skin, kind of like a repellent. Also, it soothes bites, mosquito bites and ant bites and insect bites. You can use it for canker sores, laryngitis, dandruff, and lice. It says it helps with that. Athlete's foot, if you suffer from that, you can spray some of that, dilute it on your foot, or you can just simply grab the oil in its potent form and just massage it into your foot and between your toes, wherever you have that problem, and it helps with that. Disinfectant, it says earaches, it helps with that too. Fleas, if your dog has fleas or mange or anything like that, it says it also helps with that. I would say consult also a veterinarian before you use this on your dog. Pimples, we discussed. Sinuses, bronchial congestions, we discussed. Skin problems, it's good for eczema. So once again, this oil, I mean, I bought it for $15. I think I bought it because my big sister uses this a lot. And I bought it, and then I started using it for so many things, and I started to notice that it worked. I can vouch for saying that it dries up a pimple. I put like one little drop on a pimple, and I do it consecutively at night as a nighttime regimen before I go to bed. And I would say about the third or fourth day, the pimple is totally dried. It's just like a little speck. So I never put this away. I always keep it on my vanity because I use this so often that it's not even worth me putting it away. And if you want to know what it smells like, let me try to describe it to you. It kind of smells like eucalyptus. It's a strong pine smell. It smells very, very natural. It kind of smells like when it first starts to rain in the woods, that very like dirt, ground, kind of piney tree smell. That's what this smells like. Some people think that it stinks. I'm so used to the smell, and I use this so often that I think it's a nice smell actually. I think it smells like pine. But I hope this helps you guys. This to me is a great investment for $15. And like I said, I use it for skincare, to disinfect. I use it to disinfect cuts, to disinfect cleaning. So I get so much use out of it that to me it's part of my staple in my first aid kit and in my bathroom. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer your questions as best as I know. And if you're wondering more about uses, you can just Google it, tea tree oil uses, and it'll show you a slew of different things you can use it for. So thank you for watching, and please do not forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.